Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, and anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do.
There he goes! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Daly. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
They'll run play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Gets the back moving. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gators will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs...
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's the pressure. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. Finds some room. Touchdown, Gator! He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks and 2 tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back. He came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Georgia sent out the punt. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's loose. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Daly. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Going right to work up top. The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Shows him the stiff arm. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position.
Oh, he's got some space. That gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
And touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest
Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the air. It's Daly. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Oda. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Steps away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Georgia going back to work with another first down. He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Back to pass, it's Daly. Gets it out quickly.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now, they do not have the answer for this guy.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That's a really good... They're giving up... and still making the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try the left side. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Let's go! After the run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. This time on target.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He'll pull it on the read. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Vick. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play fit.
Scores on the sneak. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Rushes on him, and he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Pressure coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Fitted in the window for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south.
Breaks into the open. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Garrett. And they'll knock him down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Still on his feet. And runs through another one. There he goes down the right side. The tag. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.